of Glasgow, the largest city in Scotland, is full of energy, creativity, and a strong sense of community. This former industrial powerhouse is now a lively, cosmopolitan center of arts and culture. It is located on the banks of the River Clyde. Glasgow is full of many different things to do and see. It has beautiful Victorian architecture, world-class museums and galleries, a thriving music scene, and a diverse and innovative food scene. The Glasgow Cathedral is a beautiful reminder of the city's medieval past. Its beautiful Gothic style, with intricate stone carvings and beautiful stained glass windows, takes visitors back to a time when people were religious and worked hard. The cathedral is not only a place of worship, but it is also an important part of Glasgow's history. The atmosphere inside is one of reverence and thought, while the Necropolis, which is the area around the tomb, has great views of the city. The Necropolis, a huge Victorian cemetery on a hill east of the Glasgow Cathedral, is a unique and sometimes strange outdoor museum of the city's past. Some people might think it's creepy, but it's a very beautiful and peaceful place. When you walk among the elaborate monuments, mausoleums, and sculptures, many of which were made by well-known artists of the time, you can feel Glasgow's long history. The Glasgow School of Art is not only a school, but also an architectural masterpiece made by Charles Rennie Mackintosh, who was a very well-known architect. Even though it has burned down twice in the past few years, the building is still a symbol of Glasgow's creative spirit. When you go on a guided tour, you can learn a lot about how the school works and about some of its well-known graduates. The Scotland Street School Museum is a trip back in time to Glasgow's school days. From the end of the 19th century to the end of the 20th century, the museum shows the history of education in Scotland. The recreated classrooms from different times are especially interesting and give a moving look into the lives of children in the past. With its unique features, the building itself is a joy to explore. One of the best things about Glasgow is the Kelvingrove Art Gallery and Museum. The outside of this huge building made of red sandstone is a work of art, and the inside is just as impressive. Kelvingrove has a lot to offer in terms of culture, from the beautiful natural history displays in the Life Gallery to the world-class art collection with works by the old masters, Scottish colorists, and more. Best of all, it's free to get in. George Square is the center of life in Glasgow. It is surrounded by beautiful Victorian buildings and is always busy. The square, which has statues of famous people, is a popular place to meet and hosts many events all year long. Next to the square is the historic Merchant District, which has cobblestone streets, hip shops, and a wide range of cafes and restaurants. The University of Glasgow has been around since 1451, making it one of the world's oldest and most prestigious schools. The main building, which is in the Gothic Revival style and has spires, arches, and intricate stone carvings, is a work of art. People can look around the cloisters, go to the Hunterian Museum, or just walk around the beautiful campus. The atmosphere is one of strong academics, rich history, and a lot of active students. The Riverside Museum is a modern wonder designed by the famous architect Zaha Hadid. This museum has a huge collection of vehicles and other machines that have been important to our time. From old cars and trams to a recreation of a cobblestone street in Glasgow in the 1900s, the museum is a fascinating trip through time. The interactive exhibits make it fun for people of all ages, and the building's sleek, wave-like shape is beautiful to look at. The Glasgow Science Centre, with its hands-on exhibits, live science shows, and immersive planetarium, makes science fun and easy for people of all ages to understand. Next to the centre is the Glasgow Tower, which is the only structure in the world that can turn in all directions. When you ride to the top, you can see the whole city and the River Clyde. The Science Centre and the Glasgow Tower show how innovative Glasgow is, so people interested in science and technology should visit them. Pollok House is a big, beautiful country house in the middle of Pollok Country Park. With its large woods, gardens, and roaming Highland cattle, the park is a peaceful place to get away from the busy city. Pollok House and Pollok Country Park are a great place to learn about culture, history, and the beauty of nature. Kibble Palace is a beautiful glass house, part of the Glasgow Botanic Gardens, with a large collection of tropical and temperate plants. The building, which is made of iron and glass, is a work of art and gives the plants it holds a magical, light-filled space. The nearby Botanic Gardens are just as nice, with well-kept paths, different kinds of plants, and the peaceful river Kelvin running through them. Kibble Palace and the Glasgow Botanic Gardens offer a peaceful place to relax. Mackintosh House is an exact copy of the home of Scottish architect Charles Rennie Mackintosh and his artist wife, Margaret MacDonald. The house shows off Mackintosh's creative design and MacDonald's detailed art. The Hunterian Art Gallery, which is right next door, has a great collection of works by Rembrandt, Whistler, and other great artists. The Hunterian Art Gallery and Mackintosh House offer a cultural experience that honors history and art. Glasgow Green is the city's oldest park. It is a large area with lots of greenery and places that gives people a breath of fresh air. The People's Palace is a museum in the middle of the park about the social history of Glasgow. Photos, paintings, and other artifacts in the exhibits give a fascinating look at how ordinary Glaswegians have lived over the years. The People's Palace and Glasgow Green are a great combination of history, culture, and nature. The National Piping Centre and the Bagpipe Museum is a tribute to Scotland's most famous instrument. The centre is in a beautifully remodeled church in the heart of Glasgow with a shop, lessons and concerts. Even though the museum is small, it has an interesting collection of bagpipes from all over the world. It shows how the instrument is used worldwide and its importance in history. The National Piping Centre and Bagpipe Museum is a unique and interesting place to visit, whether you like music, history, or are just curious. The Gallery of Modern Art is a beautiful neoclassical building in the heart of Glasgow that holds an impressive collection of modern art. The works in the gallery are by both local and international artists and show a wide range of styles and mediums. The shows are carefully put together and often make you think about social and political issues. The gallery also has a variety of educational programs and hands-on activities that make it fun and interesting for people of all ages. The Tenement House is a fascinating look at what a regular Glaswegian's life was like in the early 20th century. The house in the Garnet Hill neighbourhood of Glasgow has been carefully brought back to how it looked when Miss Agnes Stewart lived there. It has been furnished with antiques and filled with her personal belongings. A visit to the Tenement House is like going back in time. It gives a unique and personal look at Glasgow's social history and the everyday lives of its people. The Lighthouse in Glasgow is a beacon for inspiration and new ideas. It is Scotland's centre for design and architecture and has many exhibitions, events, and workshops that focus on design and creativity. From the cozy gastropubs that serve food made from local ingredients, to the lively street food vendors, to the high-end restaurants, Glasgow's food scene is a lively mix of traditional Scottish food, food from around the world, and new, creative dishes. Glasgow, Scotland's biggest city, is a cultural powerhouse with a unique personality. It has a lively music and nightlife scene that is among the best in the UK. Its art scene is led by places like the Gallery of Modern Art and the Glasgow School of Art. The people of Glasgow, who are known for being warm and friendly, are the city's heartbeat. Their proud history as working-class people is shown in the city's many museums, and their willingness to try new things is what drives the city's culture today.